What's going on, everybody? Doc here, Average Gamer Guys, back again. Last day on Earth action. Let's get into it. I had so much fun the other day taking our Dragunovs and clearing most of Bunker Alpha. We got a little bit of regular mode. We got some hard mode action done. I figured Transport Hub's gotten the Dragunov, but it hasn't gotten all of the Dragunov. So we're going to take on a Transport Hub here today. Plus, I need to grind through this. I need to keep just working the crates and doing those things. So we've got some Dragunovs with us. 7 to be exact. We also have our drone. Got a couple spare batteries, extra set of armor, some heals, and I do have 1 neutralizer. So we're going to do the Dragunov main with the help of the drone, potentially with the help to finish things off, just because there are so many armored zombies. I really don't want to waste our Dragunov uses here against those armored zombies and just be dealing less damage, but we will use them a little bit. I am curious to see, with such high hit points on this, I'm curious to see how those end up doing. So we'll do a little bit of testing here today. Knock this out. Here's the Dragunovs. If you didn't catch the other episode: extended mag, sight, muzzle brake handle, tac handguard, and tactical stock. Some pretty good in class. So extended magazine, tactical handguard, and the stock are all best in class for the Dragunov. That's in part due to just limited options for some of those. I think handguard only has 2. Stock, I can't remember, at least 2, maybe 3. Extended magazine, it's the only one. The things we would want to upgrade if we could, I actually think the handle's pretty good, but we could definitely do better for the muzzle device and for the optic. But that's what we're rocking and rolling here. So here we go. I'm actually really excited to shoot this fast rodder. 120 damage base, so good. 192. We have no buffs going on right now, so the last episode we did have some buffs that were helping with some damage, but we're just crunching these guys. Oh, shot that dude's head off. Let's go. All right. Floater bloaters, 2-shot, fast rodders, 1 crit hit. We're just making so fast work. The thing I think I've been really impressed with from the last episode, and as I've used this, I haven't really used it much more. We got to see this thing in action against the Transport Hub boss, and it was absolutely brutal. Oh my god, I love blowing the body part damage, because this thing does so much damage. We get a lot more explosive kills, I will say. I've been really impressed with the range. It's been absolutely amazing. So I want to shout that out, because that's really good. In addition to the durability for our build, at least, is pretty solid. I kind of was expecting this weapon to go down a little bit quicker, and probably unmodified. I don't want to say it would or would not. I'm sure it would lose some durability based on what we have built. But I've been actually pretty impressed. It's quite reliable, and we get quite a bit of damage out of this thing. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Just 2-shotting these guys is insane. I need to get my self-healing skill on here. I don't think this is going to take much work at all, if we're being honest with ourselves. I'll throw this down, this down, this down. If I end up using that. I did bring some food with us. I have a video, another video idea here to I don't even want to say test out, that I'm gonna do, talking about the main base and some of the additional things that you can get. We're obviously pre-recording a bunch of this, or maybe that's not obvious, but I am pre-recording a handful of these episodes just because I'm going to be traveling the week that you're watching this. So I wanted to get some stuff done. Midshipman. Little 2-pop on the old midshipman is nice. Single hitting these guys. Oh, good thing I got a crit there. Let's get this guy wrapped up, just so we can make sure that the 2-shot. So obviously the only real drawback for this weapon is just attack speed. And I think we can live with that, with how good it is. I actually am going to not use this. One of the other things, and I realized this too late in the last video that we did, is I'm going to hang on to the almost broken ones, and I'm just going to repair them in the VIP zone. and get some more uses out of our wonderful Dragunov here. I just love one-shotting things. It's so satisfying. And two-shotting these big guys is so satisfying. I love this gun. It's so good. I want the mods, the rest of the mods for this gun so terribly bad. Like, really, really badly. All right. Ooh, we got the Butcher. That's actually really good for us. This guy is just going to get impaled. The wild turkeys. We'll use a little bit of drone action. As he gets about into the circle, we'll queue this up. Now, if I was going to be using the Dragunov more consistently, I'm going to tell you that I would actually change up the configuration on my drone. I would take it out of Sentinel mode because I don't need the extra, what do you call it? I don't need the extra like hit with this. The stability is the word I was looking for. That's how we have our drone set up now, is to help with that. So fully automatic weapons, a little bit more consistent, especially against the boss fights. That's really, really nice. We don't really need that here with this weapon because we're hitting. Just need it to do some damage. We got the armor piercing rounds on our drone, which is why it's still pumping out some solid damage here. With our strat for this is a little... Dragunov's maybe a little worse. Especially, I guess, against the Butcher, because we really don't want him to hit us so that he doesn't heal. That's the biggest thing here in the second stage I have to worry about. And the fire rate on this is slow. Hopefully I can get a crit, finish this. Nope. That will go down easy. And we took his freaking, what? We take his arm or his leg off? Maybe both? His arm off? His leg off? I don't know. Is that his arm? That looks like his arm. Well, his arm is gone now. He no longer has it. It is gone from him. Very nice. This gun just makes me smile, honestly. All right, where's the pale guys? Pale zombie, get away from me. Don't hit me. Woo, that was close. Woo, that was close. That was close. Ladies and gentlemen. I really shouldn't waste this on these, but I wish these turkeys actually gave you meat. That'd be kind of nice. Ooh, the pest. He is armored. Let's get this in here. I got one more shot. Yo, drone, get to work. I just totally wasted it. He will come back around. We will be able to find him again. Here he is. Drone, come on. Come on. Shoot this guy. The drone is way more efficient because of the armor piercing capabilities of it. So yeah, not great. You lose so much of the benefit of this weapon. Crit. Yes, we got him. Woo! Right at the end. That was really close. That was really, really close. All right, we got to throw some stuff down. I'm honestly just going to ditch this. Nah, I shouldn't. I will. I'll ditch the armor. We'll ditch the armor. Makes me sad to throw away a ghillie suit. A little bit of a ghillie suit. I was doing some swamp grinding here on our main account. I got a few things to continue to grind for, so I needed some supplies. Mostly just ash. All right, so we gotta be smart with our drone here. Sometimes you can grab something from this. I wasn't able to. So, right? Okay. I'm actually gonna take the drone off just in case I don't want to accidentally bump it. And we can get to clearing the rest of this. That pest, while hard to take down, super worth. when you think about what we're able to grab here. Pretty nice, actually. Take a look at it. Okay, we'll clear this up. Again, probably not the fastest way to clear this with the Dragunov, but I would say pretty dang efficient. Again, we should two-shot these guys. We can even kind of attack through their healing, which is kind of nice. Interesting that we're dealing that amount of damage to these guys. They definitely are buffed. Got the Smasher. I don't want to take that hit. And finish you off. Goodbye, Acid Melter. You dead? There goes your head. Bada bing, bada boom. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I got to keep an eye on this. I think we'll be able to finish. We should be good. We should be good. Now, again, range on this is pretty sick. Oh, he saw me from here. Did I not hit him? I guess not. I feel like I was able to hit him before. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm going to go up. I'm going to clear this portion of it and then come back. Just because, again, I want to make sure that I use the drone. One-shotting these guys is so good. Oh, that's beautiful. Does it need to be a crit is the question. It does not look like it, unless I've been getting crits on all of these guys. Nope. Oh, no, I broke one. Shoot. See, I knew that was going to happen to me. I lost concentration. I always scan all of these. I really don't need to. Really just, I almost exclusively take the crate at the end now. But, hey, Acid Melter, how are you? Oh, we got hit by that. That's not great. Hit him. Yes, okay. Whew. I did not mean to do that. All right, here's where I have to, I'm just gonna use the neutralizer. I'm gonna use the neutralizer. I'm gonna be honest with you. So I just don't want to waste this. Don't want to waste these shots. Why was it scanning it over there? What the heck is going on? What are you doing, drone? Crazy? All right. Carrions. 31 damage is pretty good. I mean, that's more than this, actually. It's just not efficient to not use this. Getting smacked. God, we're trading off too much on this. I need to kill one of them. There we go. Get out of here, Toxic Darter. Nice. Okay, that was a little rough. A little rough around the edges. Goodbye, little guys. But we made it work. I actually think I'm going to have... Is there one more? Did I get all of them? I think we got them all. It's confusing sometimes because the little pool with the parasites in it moves. And sometimes you get like the carrions to spawn like 1 or 2 at a time, and then you get a third one that pops up. It's pretty good. That 31 damage. 31 damage with the old Dragunov on the armored enemies is pretty good. I'm surprised it wasn't as effective against the pest. That's the part that's actually surprising me the most out of this. I would have thought that would have been a little bit more effective. So that thing must have some pretty intense armor, I would say. This is a good crate. Military crate, I think, or police crate. Ooh, what do we got here? What is that? Lead plate? I look forward to, and I know that this isn't going to be for a lot of players. Genesis crate, beautiful. I know this isn't for a lot of players, but I do feel like, especially with this location, you've gotten access to some of the upper tier materials, lead plate, you know, titanium, things like that. I'd like to see other uses for that here in the near future, right? Obviously they're going to be able to stick, you know, some pretty intense stuff behind that wall if they want to, in terms of upgrades and other things that they want to do. But at the same time, I feel like there's some other things they could introduce crafting wise or whatever the case may be. Because like right now, I'm trying to think if I've even ever used lead plate for anything. I'm sure some drone mods and maybe some, I don't even think some Dragunov mods. I'm sure some drone mods I've used it for. But other than that, and maybe a workbench craft, like building the workbench itself. I'm really trying to think. So it'd just be kind of cool if there were some other options. A weapon mod blueprint, not the extremely rare one this time. I shouldn't have opened that. Why did I just open that? That was silly of me. Should hang on to those in case if they do, I talked about this in a recent video, they do ever decide to change that system, I would be happy about it. As I think many players would be. Oh, I guess I could throw these here. All right, we got a couple regular acid melters to take down here. That's just how slow this is. Can I get it off? Woo, that was close. Too close for comfort. VIP storage, we'll take it. Honestly, I'm gonna put all this stuff in here. We can come back to it. All right, back to the neutralizer. Whole lot of explosive zombies, holy moly. Okay. Oh my gosh, am I trapped? Am I trapped? Get away from me. Only one riot zombie's nice. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right, heat this up. Go to work. Go to work, drone. Go to work, drone. Help me, drone. Help me. There we go. All right. And then just this riot shield zombie. Finish him, drone. Yeah, that's how we do it. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, last zombie here. Dude, the fire rate. Oh my gosh, there's a crit. Finally, we just needed one. One to be able to three-shot him. Still pretty dang good. Still pretty dang good, if you do ask me. That's pretty nice. All right, throw some of these things down here. We'll be back to grab that. We'll open up a crate, and then that's it. We're gonna leave you here. That was pretty efficient. That was pretty efficient. Ooh, nice. Some catalysts. Couple of drone parts. Always happy to see the old drone parts. Let's just grab most of this stuff. Let me consolidate here really quick, and then we'll open up the transport hub crate. I always use this one for the storage. I guess I could have used that closer one. So how do we end up doing here? We broke one. We used two others, so three, call it four, not even. Less than 4 Dragunovs and a neutralizer. Most, yeah, I would say 2/3 of a neutralizer and our drone. And we took down transport hub, the boss, every enemy. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, I would say. This thing is pretty awesome. I am a fan. I am a fan of this. All right, let's open this up. Let's just crack this crate open. I'm gonna put the neutralizer on. Not to disrespect it, but we just move so much faster. I guess that's one of the other drawbacks, but it makes sense. Big sniper rifle. All right, not a bad crate. I got asked this question in a recent video about doing this cargo delivery and seeing how consistent ATV transmissions is. I might test that, although I really don't need this crate. This is like this be a pretty big waste for me. But I did get asked, out of these Genesis crates, I have seen blueprints for drone mods maybe 3 or 4 times, at least 3, maybe 4 if I'm trying to remember. I've opened a lot of transport hub crates, and I would say it's probably at the similar level of rarity as the blueprint. Maybe more, maybe less, but that's what I would kind of guess. So if anybody has any experience opening this crate, if you've been able to pull any ATV transmissions, please drop that down below. I think that's a great question, because for a lot of players, you're going to be able to get your drone relatively early, certainly before you have your ATV. And a lot of times ATV transmissions are the thing that holds you back from finishing the drone, especially if you've been playing, kind of grinding some locations. If you're able to do transport hub pretty consistently, you should have a nice, ability to get quite a few of the materials. This can be a big help because it can give you batteries, it can give you the ATV transmission. I want to say fuel canisters are also in this, but don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's true. So, and a lot of times this will be, because this is in the first half of this, if you find this crate, you don't even have to clear the remainder. Although I do recommend it because the crate on the outside up top is really, really good, and you don't need the forklift for it. But all those things being said, if you have experience with this, let me know down in the comments. I've opened just a few of this crate, and I've never pulled one. But again, the amount I've opened of this crate versus like these Genesis crates or this last tier crate it's not even comparable. Because I pretty much primarily opened this. I have opened a few of these. These can be pretty good. If you can't get to last crate, I really like the military crate, but I think I really enjoy the police crate more than the military crate. It just kind of depends on what you need. I like the military crate because you can get C4 in it, so that's cool. That's helpful for free to play and being able to grab that resource. But obviously, being able to get extremely rare weapon mods is also nice, or inspector cards, which then would give you one of these, which is cool. You get some pretty solid weapons in this. You always get some cards as well, so this is kind of like a loot crate that gets you more loot crates, which is really neat. I think that's really good. So, but we're gonna crack this because we might get a blueprint here today. Let's find out. Come on, baby. We missed. Not great. This one's not great. I do really like the resonator. The rest of this, though, I mean, we do get some spices. I think the spices inclusion in this is like kind of weird, but not bad, because this is a very top end resource. Again, it's kind of what I was talking about earlier. We got some lead plates in this. Like, what am I using these for? There's very, very few crafts where you're using spices or you're using lead plate. So like, I always break this hazmat suit down. I would like to see this hazmat armor in this crate get replaced with the Seaburn armor set. That would make this 10 times better, in my opinion. Be pretty dang good. I'd like to see the ability to get some catalyst in this, which I think it's in the pool. I don't feel like I see it very much. And like, get freaking plastic out of here, dude. Like, come on, guys, come on, Kafir. Enough with the plastic. Let me look to see, because I really am curious. All the way down here. Tungsten, not gonna happen. Like, let me make this with lead plate instead of tungsten. If I had to use carbon composite and lead plate and steel plates to make this assault armor, I would do that. This armor looks so sick too. I hope it comes to the game eventually. Let me make tactical backpacks with lead plates, Like, what's stopping you from letting me do that? There we go. I have the sculpture. I made the sculpture with lead plate. So there's one thing. This is never going to come to the game, but that's not true. It may in the future. Yeah, good. No lead plate there. I can make landmines without lead plates. You know what? I've never made landmines before, but I have a lot of explosive material. and high-tech components and springs. I should make some landmines. This isn't actually as bad as I thought it was. Getting explosive material is hard, but again, transport hub. It's crazy because transport hub gives you the ability to get explosive material. Dragunov, let me make this without tungsten. I would gladly use ash and springs and lead plates to make some sniper rifles. I want this to come back. That's one of the things I wish I would have bought that isn't available. Is the safe. You used to be able to buy these in the store, and they weren't cheap. They were not cheap from what I recollect, but it's you can't break into it. So, oh, there we go. We can use lead plates to make the worst hazmat armor. So that's why you want them. Sea bear armor is 10 million times better than this. And again, if you're going to be going to do Bunker Bravo, which is where this would be helpful, it's just not. It's just not good armor. So, interesting. Again, anti-rad pills. I would never spend iodine to make these. I think the drone upgrade workbench. No, I think it was just this. Again, let me make some VSS with lead plates. This would be a perfect one. I feel like this would be a very fair craft with lead plates swapped out for tungsten. Because none of this stuff is easy, but this is a great weapon. So, like, for those that are like me on my main account, very far advanced, that have a lot of these excess materials, springs and factory parts, and stockpiled gunpowder and steel, like, ash would be the grind, but I'd happily trade 10 ash planks for some VSSs. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. What else can we make here? Like, this is a very fair craft for the earth drill. What's crazy here, this is so expensive comparative to making a landmine. Now, C4 explosive is extremely more valuable than a landmine. But a landmine in the right spot, Blackboard PD, I'm looking at you, is really good. Look at this compared to this. Who's spending 20 steel bars to make a C4? And 18 explosive material when this takes 3 and 4 steel, which I still think is excessive. But here's the thing, it's 4 steel. Like, this is crazy to me. This craft is just crazy to me. I will say this, expect in the future, if we ever get the ability to craft anything above the M16, which you can, this for some reason takes titanium. Okay. If you ever get the ability to craft anything above M16, all of these, the AK, the VSS, the Dragunov, all of these recipes are going to change. This is crazy, dude. Like, gunpowder fine, carbon composite. I would rather this be, I would actually think this makes sense to be plastic here. Ash plank for this weapon makes no sense because there's no wood on it. I could see that for like the 8. You could make the argument for the AK for the furniture and for the VSS for the stock, like, all fine. But this was the only way to make it so that this was harder to get. So you essentially needed your ATV, because you don't need your ATV to get titanium. This is a crazy thing. You just need the boat. So if this wasn't here, you could actually be crafting these. But again, nobody's crafting this for 17 titanium. It's just so sad. Same thing with this. This is fantastic armor, and I understand making this difficult to get. But 15, you need 30. You need 60 plus, 62. You need 62 titanium to make one full Kevlar set. Like, come on. This is going to change. Expect this to take lead plates probably and some crazy other resources. I have a feeling when we see the repair station, it's going to require the ATV to get. That's my guess. I think that's how they're going to lock this. Or they make this easier, but then let us upgrade it. That's what I'm really hoping for. I'm hoping like repair station, like level 1 can do like melee weapons. And then you can upgrade it to level 2 and it can do guns. That way new players could still make use of this. But that's probably a pipe dream. Again, let me make shotguns with lead plates. A Glock taking titanium. Come on, guys. Make this take steel. If this was steel bars, this would be fine. It's still expensive as all get out, but like at least it would be accessible. Anyways, all right. Well, I didn't mean to go onto this diatribe here of what you should be building, but I just needed to look. I just needed to look because I was like, I don't really think lead plates are useful for just about anything. And I was right. I was right. The zip gun taking steel is criminal. This is criminal. I would honestly rather make a crossbow. This is 10 times more effective than this little zip gun. And look at the, let's look at, if I look at weapons specifically. Yeah, I'm making the crossbow all day long. One more steel. One more spring. 2 more oak. And you got to use factory parts. What's funny is, for the crossbow, you need factory parts. For the gun that has factory parts in it, you don't need factory parts. I'm done. I'm done. I'm leaving you here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Lots more Last Day on Earth content coming to you. Just appreciate you being here. Hit that subscribe button, flash some socials, do all that good stuff. Trying to get to 10K before the year is out. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I've been having a lot of fun with the Dragunov. We'll definitely jump into some other locations. If there's anywhere you want to see, let me know, and be happy to run them over there. I still got probably about 10 or so of them left, and then we're out. But again, I'm using the repair station pretty good, so I think we'll try to keep our stockpile up and have some more fun with them. So thanks as always. Again, that subscribe button, likes and comments are really appreciated. Really do appreciate all the support. Looking forward to continuing to bringing you lots of Last Day on Earth content, and hopefully some news on the update here soon-ish. Maybe, hopefully. But we're getting close. I think we're getting close to it, but we'll see when it drops here, at least before the end of the year. That's the hope. And we're getting close to some other fun events, I think, as well here in the game. So thanks as always. Check out some other videos. Appreciate you spending a few minutes, and we'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Peace.